Well, new tonight at 10, detectives are hoping a podcast on social media might be able to light a new flame under a very cold case. Theresa Greaves disappeared in 1983. Her remains were found 5 years ago, and today Woods Cross detectives are taking the case to, well, you might say a new set of ears. Jeremy Harris live with more on the story for us tonight. And Jeremy, these podcasts are really starting to help police when it comes to solving old cases.
Yeah, and especially with unsolved cases, and that's why Woods Cross police detectives jumped at the chance to be at a national podcast to talk about the agency's only cold case. They believe somebody knows what happened to Theresa Greaves, and they're hoping to get this case back in front of some new eyes and ears.
It really puts a face and a name to the person that we're investigating.
These binders tell a disturbing story.
She was a young woman, and she was vibrant.
And nearly 40 years later, detectives here at Woods Cross Police are still trying to write the ending of who killed Theresa Greaves and why.
We owe it to the family to work it and to try to solve it the best we can.
Can you briefly tell us about Theresa?
Their search for answers has taken a digital turn.
You got to get it on Instagram, Facebook, spread this around so people start listening to this.
The department recently went on a true crime podcast, hoping to generate leads. They also started an Instagram page specifically for the Greaves case.
Nobody wants to drive down here and fill out a statement, but they will shoot us a message on social media.
They're hoping to find anyone who may know anything about Greaves' disappearance and death. She vanished in 1983 after coming to North Temple Street for a job interview. The biggest break in the case came in 2015 when a hiker found a human skull on a hillside in Fruit Heights.
I was amazed when we got a call from the medical examiner's office that these remains had been matched.
But 5 years after her remains were found, police are still working leads, and they need more.
Some of our witnesses are deceased now. People that knew Theresa have died.
That makes the search for answers all the more urgent, and detectives want to look everywhere, including social media, for clues about what happened.
This young lady's life was taken way too soon, and it's our obligation as police officers to try to solve it and take it to the best extent we can.
Police had questioned Douglas Lovell, who is currently on Utah's death row, if he may have had some connection to this, but he told them he didn't. Now, police want anybody who may have known Theresa when she was alive or who may have been sitting on information about this case. They say now's the time to come forward, and you're asked to give Woods Cross Police a call. Back to you.
All right, we'll see where it goes from here. Thanks, Jeremy.